y'all, welcome to my very first ever mukbang. Elle has wanted to do one of these, I don't even know how long, and the first time she was like, let's do one. I had to Google because I didn't know what the heck she was talking about. So we are over here. We got some sushi from Sticky Rice. I haven't had sticky balls in about 8 years, so hopefully they're as good as I remember. And we're just gonna chat and eat. Is that what we do?
Yep.
Chat and eat. Let me take this off of Do Not Disturb.
So we have miso soup. We have Jen's sushi, her Philly roll. What are these called?
Sticky balls.
Sticky balls. I have chicken fried rice.
That I'm gonna have some.
And dumplings.
And we have wine. Chateau Saint Michel.
Yeah.
The sweet Riesling, which I usually don't like sweet wine, so this is the only sweet wine that I like, and she happened to have it in her house, so I feel like it was serendipitous.
And we have one little cat who's gonna be
all over.
Super nosy today.
Oh, I'm excited. That looks good.
Don't you jump up here. Don't show
I feel
off
like that's what
in
I do
front of
to
company.
I'd be like,
Don't show off in front of company.
I'll chase you again.
Girl, unfazed. As much as. All right.
You're doing your miso?
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna try a crab ball to start because, or not. I keep saying crab ball. Sticky balls. Sticky balls, which is like a mix. I don't know. It has like a whole bunch of stuff in it. I don't know.
Gosh, I love this soup.
I do love miso. It's good. And thankful to our benefactor for providing this meal today. I didn't know what to like say, how to call him. So
our sponsor, I guess.
Our sponsor.
That curry is really strong.
Is it? So for those who don't know, which is pretty much everybody, actually a lot of my YouTube community is still my Instagram community, so you guys know about Elle. She's really Michelle. Everybody knows her as Michelle, but I call her Elle because I like that better. I don't know why. Have I always called you Elle? Yeah, because sometimes my mom will be like, how's Michelle? And I don't know who she's talking about. But we have been friends for over 10 years? About 10 years? Almost 10 years?
I think the oldest picture I have of us is from 2012.
Okay, so it's probably like when
probably
we started
a year
doing,
before that.
What was it called? Cat Fab. Don't you do it!
The beggar. Get away.
Don't you do it!
I'm gonna lock you up in the room.
We met via vlogging. So DC had a big blogging community called Cat Fab, and they had like monthly and sometimes twice a month meetups.
Is this mine?
And
Is this mine?
yeah, we just clicked based off of both of us being shade queens.
That's true. Those events were fun though. I mean, back in the day when people weren't like cliquey and you know, we just all would meet up, drink, eat.
It was cliquey then.
It was cliquey, but we weren't cliquey though.
We weren't cliquey, but it was cliquey.
And I feel like we always had the same group of people, like every time. It was the same event, but then as years went on, it was like new wave of kind of bloggers, and
I feel like they got to like 700.
I felt like an old lady going to events, you know?
Yeah. People were like, oh, I'm so excited for this. And I'm like, oh, yeah, do this again.
Right.
Which is sad. But then I also feel like all the bloggers who kind of came on the scene, they have it easier.
Much easier, because they didn't have to figure out anything. We had to figure out it all. Blogger, WordPress,
everything.
How to use like...
yeah, Blogger.
Oh my gosh.
Started on Blogger. That was the platform. And you couldn't do anything. But I loved it because it was simple.
Yeah.
At least I could figure it out. But there wasn't like, Instagram wasn't big then. Brands weren't really checking for
Twitter
us like that.
either.
Yeah.
We didn't have all those programs to what's it called? Set up our post and everything.
Oh, yeah.
We had to do everything manually.
But it was also a time though where people actually like commented and visited blogs, and people actually wrote long form blog posts and had things to say.
Yep.
And it wasn't like everything wasn't SEO charged, like just to get ranking. We actually like just talked about what we were interested in, or what we were wearing, or how our day was.
Yep.
So
we didn't have to worry about like it to know it. We didn't have to worry about
shop down,
getting links, affiliated links. I think the most we had to worry about was like ads. And we probably went through like a local store.
Yeah.
And just worked out ads with them. Everything was pure. You know,
That's the
people
word.
really liked. I mean, there were sites just to keep up with your blog posts, like Blog Lovin' and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot about and IFB. They used to do that conference.
What's that other?
Oh,
The one you can put your style outfits and people would rate them.
Polyvore.
No, not that one.
Oh.
It was no, but Polyvore was still
Chictopia.
yeah, something like that.
Chictopia or something.
Yeah.
Oh, there was another one though. I know what you're talking
I
about.
feel like we're missing it.
No, what was it? It wasn't Lookbook.
Yes, that's what
Was
I'm
it
talking about. Lookbook.
Oh.
That was the thing.
The days. Oh, how things have changed.
If we look up the pictures from like Lookbook and stuff, we could just look crazy.
Yeah, some of the outfits. The thing is that I think I was really trying to keep up with the Joneses for a while. Because I look at the photos and I'm like, was this really something I wanted to wear, or did I think it was going to get me attention?
Exactly.
You
like
know?
Litas. Like I would never wear those.
What?
Litas, those platform shoes that everybody had. It was like a heel, but it was a big, huge platform. Jeffrey Campbell.
Oh, were they similar to the Jessica Simpson Dannies?
Kinda.
I think I still have my Dannies. I liked those. I still wear them.
But we were into some trends though.
Yeah.
Like for real.
Yeah.
We loved us some trends.
And I was like super poor back then. Like
Me too.
Like super poor.
Yeah.
Like it was a struggle.
Yeah.
And then you would see like the girls wearing like the expensive stuff, or I remember when especially in DC when what was that? Starts with an R. Refinery 29 came to DC,
gosh.
but they didn't understand.
Shade for me. I'm about to shade. Okay.
It's not shade. It's true.
No, I'm about to shade then.
Okay. Go ahead. Let me hear it. Please.
I never liked Refinery because they never showcased us.
Ever.
It was a certain look.
I mean, I was on it, but I had to fight.
Me too. And I remember tweeting, and the editor in DC, Holly, found my tweets, emailed me.
I think I got.
And when I tried to explain to her how
you got dismissed.
Yeah, she was like giving me so many excuses about them hiring a team to diversify, and I'm like, we're here. We can tell you
exactly
what we would need.
It's Chocolate City.
You don't have to pay people to figure out that Black and brown bloggers deserve to be on your site too.
Absolutely. And not the exact same people, or the ones who dressed like what you thought was style.
Exactly.
And I can say that because the few times that I was on it, it was when I looked the part. And it wasn't, but there was like, I was always like, go to Howard University, you're gonna see some style.
Exactly.
Like
even GW, like
true. Marymount.
Yeah.
Ooh, Rocco.
In terms of people of color, GW, the Asian girls, I mean, listen, their style, top tier. And it was just the everyday look. You know what I'm saying? Going to class, not even trying to be cute and fancy.
But I feel like, and I anytime that you're speaking of like ethnic or races, I feel like Asians in general though have so much creativity and just have so much style.
They do.
Like I love it.
I saw girls styling sneakers in ways that I've never seen before.
Yeah.
And I just used to be like, that would never look good on me. ever.
Yeah.
Don't matter what color I am. I just I don't even have the capacity to come up with that outfit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Watch
No,
it, girl. As soon as he smells that fish, it's
fishy.
I put my food on the inner table because
okay.
is very sneaky.
Rocco Polo. I don't know why I keep doing that.
But yeah, Holly sent me what I felt like was kind of a condescending email about,
which we get a lot.
You know, we're doing our best.
That's
for the dumplings.
Oh,
we're doing our best. We're doing this. Oh no, they did. It's right here.
Oh, that wine. You know, I'm a lightweight. I already feel it.
And then I responded to her, and it was just kind of like,
I remember you were here.
Whatever. I was really upset because they searched themselves on Twitter, so I never tagged her. I just, you know, gave some opinions, and then when they started featuring us, they shut down. They left the DC area when they started to actually feature us.
Yeah.
But it just bothered me that, like, y'all had to hire a team.
I'm always tired of hearing, oh, we need a diversity and inclusivity team, and we have to do this. And it's like, come on, just open your eyes. Like, open your eyes. It is not that hard. First of all, you are in Chocolate City. I don't care that, you know, the percentages maybe changing. At the end of the day, everywhere you turn, you see beautiful black and brown folks with incredible style.
Yeah.
Just make it
happen. But they didn't want to see it though, because they don't. I feel like the style from DC that they were capturing were people who are transplants.
Yeah, it was.
You know, we always have this issue with.
It was the. I'm sorry. It was the little blondes. The blondes, the skinny girls who wore, you know, Lululemon and J. Crew and
Jackson J. Crew.
I'm trying to think back day.
I mean,
or who literally took whatever the mannequin had and put it on, and then that's fashion. You know how to exactly. It's not personal style.
Yeah.
And I think Refinery 29 needed to showcase personal style. And granted, we're not going to sit here and, you know, dog anybody, but it just
at the time it was not great. But I think now they have gotten much better. I haven't been on there in a while, but I see their Instagram posts from every now and again, and they seem like they have people like staff and writers who are way more diverse.
But you know, they have like a Refinery 29, like it's like the black. Yeah. What's it called again? I forgot.
I don't remember. But it's a good one though. I mean, I like it. They have braiding tutorials, makeup tutorials, articles and stuff for, you know, black women and stuff. So
agreed.
They've gotten better. But back then, I don't know how long ago this was, but it wasn't looking great for me.
And honestly, like a lot of the bloggers who are more advanced or more successful now, I feel is because they were able to get those features, and so they were catapulted into publicity, so more people saw them.
Yep.
And I think that's why they're successful now. But a lot of them too, if you even see in DC, a lot of the veteran DC bloggers, who were the it girls back then, they are doing nothing now. Like they can't keep up with the changes and the creativity because frankly, they didn't have it. That sounds so bad.
A mile a minute though. Like everything is moving so fast.
It is.
It's a lot to keep up with.
It is.
Instagram is constantly acting a fool.
Yeah.
You know.
It is.
People think what programs might have worked then, they don't work no more because IG has figured it out and put so many roadblocks for you to even be seen these days. You know?
Yeah. I think they kind of want to bring it back to how Instagram was, where it was very like you said before, pure and authentic.
Yeah. And
about the visuals and about the art and not so much everything else. But I also think like Instagram is still pay to play, and obviously they're a business and they want to make money. And they make it that way, which
that's why I'm interested to see about this lawsuit against Facebook.
Yeah,
because I think if they make them sell Instagram, they'll probably whoever buys it may go back to what we really want out of Instagram. But they own way too much stuff. Like Instagram became like an online shopping place in the past couple months, and it's just like We don't need a button. We follow the accounts already.
I know. But you don't need to make it easier for me. If I really want it, I'm gonna get it.
Through it, you know?
Yeah. This wine's good.
It is.
Oh,
Yeah, so that's how we met.
Yep.
We're
We're very passionate about diversity and inclusion within the blogging industry.
Yeah.
That's something, but it's not even just like skin color or ethnic background. It is size inclusivity too, and not just like plus size versus single size, but it's also like shape and figure. Because let me just tell y'all, not everyone is hourglass.
I know I'm not.
Okay. Oh, I know I'm not. I am SpongeBob's twin when it comes to like shape, and I'm okay with that. This is how God made me. I mean, I'm not okay with it, but it's how God made me, so I gotta be okay with it.
I don't know what shape I have, but girl, it's a mess. So
It's not a mess. You have some long, skinny legs. Like, this girl's lit. One of my thighs is 2 of her legs, but she has boobs. She has boobs.
that I cannot stand. But no, like these boobs. Never have.
Or
No.
the sticky balls are not what I remember.
This is my first time having sticky rice.
Really?
Ever, yeah.
You like it?
I like the rice, yeah. This curry rice is good. I'm sure I can make this though, but
You can make
it's
anything
good.
though. Elle's a really good cook.
And she's a really good eater of my food. This is spicy.
See, now I feel comfortable. There's some air coming in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love being warm, y'all.
And I'm
Everyone not so much.
It's funny. I'm from Haiti, but I prefer the cold.
Mm.
And I hate being like hot. I don't like sweating. Oh, yeah, I don't like being hot.
Okay. What's going on with us
What do you mean?
in life? We talked about how we met.
Yes.
Um,
I mean, I'll let you talk.
I mean,
I don't know
but
what you want to share.
I just feel like I want to talk about our friendship and how good it is and healthy it is.
Yeah, let me just tell y'all. So, I wrote a blog post maybe 2 or 3 years ago where I was like, I don't feel like I'm a good friend, and I don't have like those close female friendships or women friendships. I don't know what the correct whatever, but like you and I were just like, it's easy.
Yeah, it is so easy to be friends with this woman.
And I don't feel like I'm an easy person to be friends with, but like you and I would just like sync. And like obviously we have our disagreements, and she'll tell me like, I always know when she's mad at me. Because Elle will be like, yeah, I have to, go clip my toenails. And she'll just like, that'll be the end of the conversation. And then I'm like, oh fuck, I fucked up. And I'm gonna get a text message in like 5 or 6 hours.
But you know what?
You know what? So the thing that you said, I realized that, maybe I took it wrong, but I don't like that you said that. So I'm going to need you to be able, and I'm like, I get it. Like, she's the only person that I'm not like, well, F you. I'm not going to talk to you anyway. Like, because I know that she genuinely loves me and cares about me and wants the best for me. And like, we're going to be just like, I love Jermaine. That's my soulmate, but that's my other soulmate.
But you know what? It's like, if I didn't care about you, I wouldn't even bother telling you how I feel about stuff. Like,
well, I know, because
I would just be like, whatever, and I don't care, but but like, when you have a good friendship, even when you're upset, you can come talk to your friend. You should be able to just come talk to your friend and tell her, even if you're wrong. Like, I admit when I'm wrong, and I'll admit when I have misunderstood Jen. But,
I just want to make sure that it's working. Yeah. Okay.
So, yeah, I'll admit if I misunderstood Jen, but I don't stay mad very long. And by the end of the day, we have already talked.
Yeah.
And worked it out, and we are back to scheduled programming.
Yeah.
So the friendship is easy. Sometimes we, have our disagreements, but it's like
most of the time it's me, like, I'm blunt, and sometimes she's like, can you
gentle.
please just be a little nicer? And I will never forget, I was like, well, I just can't coddle you. And you're like, I don't like that word coddle. And I'm like, I don't have a better word for that then. I'm like, I'm just going to tell you straight to the point. You messed it up.
Yeah. But you know what? I went to therapy and realized that those are my triggers, not to take them personal. You know what I mean?
I think you have, like, come a long way. But I think you have taught me how to better communicate, though.
Be a little more gentler. Like, she is kind of rough, though.
I know. I mean, Jermaine tells me all the time. He's like, I get what you're saying, but can you say it in a different way? And I'm like, no. You got the point, right? So it helps me in my marriage, though, too.
Okay. Well, I'm glad.
I mean, it really has, because Jermaine, you know, he doesn't take a lot personally.
Yeah.
But I know the way sometimes I speak to him, I can see it in his face.
Yeah.
And I'm like, ooh. And then I have to come back and I'm like, I'm sorry I said it this way. What I meant was.
Yeah.
Well,
but it's much easier to communicate with you. And, I mean, it's just easy in general. Not much easier like it was bad before, but, you know.
Yeah.
I feel like Jen, it's easy to just say I love you, like, you know, I love you on the phone. Some people are weird about that. Like,
we tell each other we love each other all the time.
Like, weird boundaries in place, like some people have on their friendships. Like, you know, I tell Jen everything first. Yeah. Everything. I tell you stuff before I tell my mom stuff.
We tell each other pretty much everything. Like the good, the bad, the ugly, and the unnecessary.
Pretty much.
Like, oh my gosh, my poop today. That's me more. So she started the poop conversation more, but then I just now tell her all about my poop all the time.
Yeah, because poop is important. You need to know what it looks like and if it's healthy or not.
Yeah.
And I'm very into poop stuff.
You are into poop stuff.
You have to be.
You really are.
It gives you, you know, lets you know if you're good and healthy or not, you know? You guys should be pooping like twice a day at least. And water. Hydrate.
I'll poop like every other day. That's good for me. Remember I went 16 days once. And they had to suck that out.
Lord Jesus.
Never again.
Lord. Okay.
I highly doubt you guys want to hear about
my
poop.
eyes twitching off of that. Okay.
She's very regular. I am on my way to regular.
What else about you?
I mean, it doesn't have to be about me.
I mean, just about.
Are you done eating?
Kinda. I poured all that rice in my bowl for nothing. I'm gonna eat the pot stickers though. Well, if you take some, I will eat this.
This is like, if you want to try it, but it's not very good.
Oh,
it's not.
That's got crab in it.
Oh, that's right. I don't think you're really allergic.
I don't know. I made an appointment for the 23rd to get tested for seafood allergy because I'm not convinced.
I don't either. I don't think you are.
Yeah.
I don't. I think it was probably something in it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think so too, honestly. So we'll see, because I miss shrimp so much. If I'm not, the first thing I'm doing after that appointment is going to the wharf.
I'm getting everything.
I'm getting jumbo peeled shrimp, steamed.
You're just gonna like
light seasoning.
Bathe yourself.
And I'm gonna make my own butter sauce when I get home, and I'm gonna go to town. I have it planned out already. And crab legs. And I don't care how much they cost. Or if it's the
I hope that you're not.
I'm gonna be really mad
if they say you do.
Like for real. Because I'm down to chicken and fish.
Yeah.
I can't have red meat, so what's the point of life? I can't have goat anymore.
You can?
No, it's a red meat.
Oh, you're right.
This wine is good. I don't even like wine, but I think lately I've been into wine.
I just this is the only Riesling that I like.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't
like reds and stuff either.
Oh, I love reds. Give me a dry red. Give me a migraine-inducing red. Holiday plans?
I have none. Mom's gonna come over here, and we're gonna make a small Christmas dinner. We've already figured out what we're gonna get each other. Mm-hmm. We're doing 2 gift maximum this year. Well, 3. But I'm gonna make cornichons probably. Much.
Mac and cheese.
Oh my gosh. Y'all. Like, I've been cooking since I was 12. And yeah, so.
I thought she was exaggerating because she is a good cook. She sent me a video of this mac and cheese.
And my mom normally is the mac and cheese person. She makes it for Thanksgiving, for Christmas, but she likes to experiment. And I don't know why. Nobody wants your experiment mac and cheese. So she put a whole pint of milk in there and didn't understand why the cheese was separating and congealing.
She sent me a video and it was mac and cheese soup.
Pretty much. And not
like you were like
creamy, it was like water, retaining water after she baked it. And we just threw the whole thing away. And so she said, well, you can help me make it next time. And I said, well, I learned how to make it from you. So
I ate this like it was nothing. Because it was nothing.
Right.
I can't believe this cost that much. I will never. These sticky balls
at
were
least
horrible.
we didn't have to pay for it. So
thank you to our sponsor.
yes.
Shout out.
We won't shout them out though.
No, not. Ooh, 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 ooh. Let me tell you, it's really nice to be away from Tegan for a little bit. Even though I love spending every waking minute with her, I also don't love spending every waking minute. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, it's just nice to not have to be like, what are you eating? What's in your mouth?
Come back here.
Oh, this is so much.
Well, I love being with Tegan because I don't have to be with her 24 hours a day.
Yeah, because you're like, oh, it's so cute. I'm
I
like,
teach her how to do stuff.
She does.
And then I leave.
Yeah.
I taught her how to high five.
Yeah.
I taught her how to find her toes.
She really likes you.
I love her. She better.
But like, she doesn't really like.
Babies can tell when people have pure hearts. That's why.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Some folks, she's just kind of like, meh. But like you, she always smiles and she's like comfortable and open.
I know. The baby.
But I think she also like knows you from like day one of life.
Yeah,
so.
true. Because you called me that morning we went to IHOP. That morning you found out.
My God.
That was funny.
I think I called you before I told Jermaine.
I think, yeah.
Yeah, no, I called you, then my sister, then my cousin.
This is a reminder.
Alexa,
Take my...
turn off.
Nobody needs to hear about that.
Okay.
And then I went upstairs and I told Jermaine. That's how I told Jermaine. I was like, man, fuck, baby, we pregnant. And you know, Jermaine, he was like, oh, and I was like, oh my gosh. Like, I wanted to see if I could have a baby because they said I couldn't have a baby. So I think for me it was more, I'm going to prove them wrong, but not necessarily like, oh my gosh, I'm going to really have, like,
yeah.
if I prove them wrong, there's a whole entire life that I'm going to be responsible for. Woo! Man, I was,
yeah.
even like our 6-week appointment, I was like, man, Jermaine was so excited. And I'm like, Negro, you have 5 kids already.
And then we got that baby who looked pissed off that we brought her out of her womb.
Yeah.
She was your photo in my phone book for a long time.
She was so angry.
She looked so mad. Oh God. She was like, why y'all bring me out
She
here?
never like smiled or anything.
I think she knew what 2020 was bringing us and she didn't want to be out.
Yeah, because you brought the plague. I told you.
Oh.
I told you. I had those dreams that I was going to have a baby that's going to bring a plague into the world and start the end of the world. Probably because Rosemary's Baby is like my movie, but still. And then this happened. And I still look at her like, is it you? Did you do it? I don't care what nobody says.
That's yours.
Hey.
You know?
Yeah. I'm alright, but I'm the frugal Franny of the two of us.
Don't get me wrong, I'm cheap too.
I'm not cheap, I'm frugal.
Well, I'm cheap. Almost 2 cups. Almost.
What else? Now I can take a nap.
Honestly. But
Like,
yeah.
I'm not big on, like, Marvel and Star Wars and all that stuff. Like, I like X-Men. That's it. But I like the older X-Men. I feel like they're doing too much now with X-Men.
Yeah, I watched the last one called, they didn't advertise it very much, but it was called The New Mutants. And
I didn't like it.
I didn't like that at all. I feel like I wasted my rent
Yeah.
money on that one. And I watched it twice to get like an idea. You know, maybe sometimes I'm on my phone and miss some stuff, but I watched it the second time and I was just like, this is not. Because I feel like the powers they give them are just so weird now. Like, they don't even make sense.
Keep it basic.
You know?
Keep it simple.
They're just coming up with new powers that don't really.
Yeah, I was not an X-Men.
Make
Or
a lot of
I was an
sense.
X-Men person, but I don't like the direction that it's going.
Yeah. I wish they would just do origin stories of like the original ones. Like,
Yes,
Storm deserves her own movie.
But a real Storm one, because like she had a very complex history, and I feel like they're gonna try to whitewash it.
I mean, they always whitewash her. The last girl was.
Because first
like,
of all, Halle Berry was not Storm.
I mean,
Like, Storm had like thighs, and she was powerful and strong, and she was a little darker.
she
and
was dark skinned, like beautiful chocolate, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And she had an accent too.
Yeah.
And she just was that bitch. And I just feel like with Halle Berry, she was just so soft and like
Too feminine.
and then they serve it.
The Storm was West African.
Yeah, exactly.
And she married Black Panther for a minute. I'm trying your rice. We didn't.
To what?
I can't say to our friendship because we're already
Oh.
badass at that.
Yes. To another to Golden Girl years.
What did I
Because
say?
we're gonna get a house in
We
Florida when we retire.
No, we're gonna have one
And our
somewhere
men are
really better,
gone.
like Barbados or something.
Yes.
Like Florida's.
wake up and eat plantain in the morning. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, and avocados and fresh fish.
Exactly.
Okay, why is everything dealing with us is food?
Love food.
I just realized I was like, everything is food.
I didn't want to invite you.
So, Mary, the way you act is
Why do
better
you
than me.
keep coming at me? Why are you so angry at
Because
me?
you're coming at
I'm not dressed for that. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
I'm done.
I was applying to internships